April 28th, 2024. Look, this morning I walked out of the apartment and looked down, and where I seen that guy that admitted he was in it with Dave and stole my money. December 14th, 2023, 4:45 p.m., McDonald's, North Main. A man with a lady and a little kid walks out. Karen's will's here today. I came to make sure she gets no money out of this. I told Dave I set her up and I took her money. Had cars all around me slam on their brakes. They're undercover police. I go take care of my client. I go home. I get a shower. I go out to Hartville. Off in the distance, the police had followed me out there. We told that guy, we know she doesn't know who he is. And we taped him, admitting he was in it with Dave and stole her money. And that none of this is funny. By Sunday out in Alliance, a lot of people had scattered. They said Officer Mark told everybody to stay out of this. He taped the agent over her case, admitting he was in it with Dave and stole their money. They said it was FBI agent John. The one they made a fool of June 7th, 23, how he fell for their studded tapes before. The one they said that told on me to Apostolic Church of Barberton. Before I called him back, where he confessed on a recorded line that he had met with the Vegas and the church people. The one they, FBI agent John, fell for the studded tapes before. Oh, come on now, that FBI agent fell for studded tapes before. Is it only going to stop? Had me drug being raped. Photoshopped in a sextortion act. That occult hire in the drug cartel was only a stunt to them. Mocking how they fooled him. Ha, 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 ha. June 7th, 23, 10:11 in the morning. Stark County Sheriffs had their confession, they fooled him. And they also, that they made everything up on me. They photoshopped everything and drugged everything. August 22nd, 2023. Officer Mark's out in Cole's parking lot in Belden. Telling a lady none of this is funny. Said, did her ex-husband defend her? Yes, we taped him, so did I. Said, did anybody ever speak to her? No. Then they had to have framed her. He said, it's been documented and verified she was framed before. Was it the drug cartel? Yes, we seen him. So who was in my home before? Where Dave said he hired Pete on his own? Pete's Alex and a beard scamming people. Florida drug cartel. It's also been documented and verified it was medication error that made her sick before. And verified and documented that another woman was using her insurance. She's like, no, this is funny. He said, I know it's not. They knew in 18. And some idiot people walk by. They're trying to figure out a way not to pay her. Well, if you weren't a crook and a thief, the money comes from the big government. You know, where they're passing out all that money to illegal immigrants. Well, this account is for informants, people getting the government information. And for victims. They get them information, they take care of them the rest of their life. It doesn't come anywhere but from the big government. It's just passing out money. But this one is a pay for somebody risking their life and giving them information. They want to steal from victims that have been raped and framed by the drug cartel. Why? Because you're a thief? Or you wouldn't try to take it. And you can't take it. Like people said, there's everything they did to her before, nothing counts. They had no right in her home. Fourth Amendment. The right of the people to be safe and secure within your own person. Your places, your papers, your effects against all unreasonable searches or seizures shall not be violated. Your home can't be violated. No searches, no seizures, but upon probable cause warranted. You have to have a court order of the people, places, and things to be searched and seized. Dave hired Pete on his own, which is Alex in a beard, raping people, running extortion scams from the Florida human traffickers. Photoshopping scenes, drugging people up, fake sodium pentothal reports, amnesia drugs, date rape drugs. So you're sleepwalking. The poor victim don't know what's happening to her. In January 2023, the officers in my case were outside Kohl's in Alliance. When the case first started, we found out her ex-husband was keeping her so drugged up, they were drug beating, raping her, and she didn't know what was happening to her. Kept going to the doctor, I don't know what's wrong. Never seen anybody. Never talked to anybody before the FBI. And they said it was some judge in the drug cartel and they wanted his connections to stay out of it. Found out it's just some guy saying he's a judge. It's Alex. Wearing 9/18/19, he walks around the courthouse in a beard and a robe. Made Ludick laugh, trying to frame Ludick. They asked Ludick who it was, and he didn't know. He was just laughing at him for being silly. Or I said, I always look like Alex in a beard. The guy that said he bashed my head in on 12/21/18, I have an imprint of a ball peen hammer in my head. There's like they said, there's a video of the guy that did this, trying to kill her on 12/21/18, bashing her head in. Said he left his white Comanche dresser. Gray truck, medium gray truck in Florida human traffickers. White-haired guy with his hair parted on the side. Michelle and Lauren's part of the Florida human traffickers, big truck guys that grab people and sell them. They're like an investigator said, if she ever moves away, we'll have to tell the local police that the drug cartel's running scams on people. Photoshopping, washing, and drug people up in their own home, stabbing them with date rape drugs or roofing and drinks when they're out of the room, and tell them to say something stupid. The poor victims waking up, throwing up, bruised, infected, heart racing, almost passing out. And they don't know what happened to them. And they're going to the doctor, I don't know what's wrong with me. I've never seen her talk to anybody. They're sleepwalking with roofies, like LSD. In the 60s, where the hippies used to walk around hallucinating with no memory. They've refined them over 60 years. I've talked to other police. No one had a right in your home. Even the FBI would go to jail outside a protected custody case with statements, and that agent had to agree to protect you. Or they go to jail. It's right to privacy over your own home. That agent don't have enough authority to ask you to stay quiet. Police, criminal attorney, prosecutor's office. I said, well, he admitted he told on me before, on a recorded line. It don't matter. You can tell whoever you want. He was only bullying you so they get away with this. Another officer told me, if he stole your money, he stole other people's. He's too arrogant. I seen that idiot drive by me today. The one that confessed he was in it with Dave and stole my money. The police already have his confession. Like they said, they need to get an arrest warrant for him. Feeding victims back to the drug cartel and stealing from victims' funds that come from the big government. I hope he didn't steal my reward money for getting information leading to track Sami's arrest and steal $10 million too. He's already stole $330,000. It's set up to take care of people that the $5,000 a month for getting the government information on cases. I got him over $1,000 back, guys. Like they said, she was part of a big arrest. They better be paying her. Got him a fentanyl king from Texas, a Russian. Over 1,000 human traffickers. And information of Trekasami trying to smuggle oil into the U.S. through Michael Peterson. Back in 21. Turned it into ICIA, Department of Justice, ICI Hotline, Inspector General. FBI, police departments. Last time I heard, they had Michael Peterson credit cards turned off and he was stuck in Venezuela. He was confessing to an FBI informant, and the police listened to me, and every day I was emailing him. And then I mailed main copies into everyone. In 21. I kept goading him into, I don't believe you, prove it. I don't believe it, prove it. So he sent me the letter of allegation where he bought 700,000 gallons of oil. That he'd been dealing with Trekasami before, a Western Union amount. That he admitted later on he took that and more money to pay people to push the paperwork through. And Trekasami was arrested for selling oil from underneath his government. Some investigators said they called down and asked about Michael Peterson's shipment, which way they looked into it caused his arrest. I got when he was leaving the airport, the port when it was coming back in the state of Iowa, one of the refineries was buying smuggled oil. Not bad for a little old lady. Like my money. I'm gonna upload this